everyone, this is Anastasia from Voudou Ropes, and today we are going to tie a Futomomo in a beautiful desert of Atacama. Actually 3 Futomomos. The first one, simple, with only 1/2 inch and some wraps. Second one with triangles, and the last one with Nodomes. And here are my ropes. I travel with these guys all the time. Of course, how can I go anywhere without my ropes? Actually, now I sell them. Check out the link in description and get yourself some of the best jute ever. Today I'm going to show you a Futomomo, 3 different types of them, and you can do with 1 rope. So let's get the rope. My rope is 8 meters long. This is jute rope and it is 5.5 millimeters thick. I prefer 8 meters because I don't get tangled in that. Let's get to tying. So first of all, I hope that you all know a single column tie, and if you don't, go back and do that. Now I'm going to start with a single column tie. Alright, so we are going to start with a single column tie. Tie it around the ankle. Single column tie around the ankle, and never tie it on that little bone there. Tie it a little bit higher than that bone. You don't want to hurt yourself, get uncomfortable, and cut the circulation there. I'm tying on jeans, so of course here I'm not gonna hurt myself or get any rope burns from that unless I tie really, really tight. Okay, going for my single column tie here. Here we go. Single column tie is ready. So from here, I'm going to place this leg as close as I can, but first of all, now I have this knot here, and this is not great because it needs to be on the back of my leg. So my rope goes that way. And connect my leg a little bit closer to me here, and we are going to start wrapping. So here I'm going to do, it depends on how big you are, how long your leg is. I'm going to do 4 wraps here that are maybe 3 fingers apart in between each other. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. So here, when you wrap, you need to pay attention to the wraps being actually quite tight, because if they're not tight, this is not going to hold, and whatever pattern you're doing later is not going to be seen at all, because you won't be able to fix your rope anywhere on these lines if they're not tight enough. So think of like a sausage. If you don't see a sausage in there, you're not doing a good thing. Please make sure that your rope actually gets in there and makes your leg look a little bit like that, like a turkey on Thanksgiving. Very, very simple. We're just going to wrap. So when you get here to your last wrap, we are going to make a 1/2 inch here. So you take your finger. This is where you use the great finger techniques. So you put your finger on the top of this line here and go under the second line, and then you place your tail of the rope underneath your finger, and then you are going to grab that rope with a finger as a hook, so your finger becomes a hook now, and it turns and it gets that rope out. And this is how you work with rope faster and more efficient. Here we go. We got a 1/2 inch. And here, what I love to do is actually making these triangle things. But let's start from the basic. Let's start from the simple one. We're going to go down here and we're going to wrap around this line, 1 wrap, and around this line, another wrap here, and 1 more wrap. Just make sure that they all come out from this one side. So you got your wraps from one side, but you still got a lot of rope. So what do we do here? We turn to the other side. Right here, we don't have any wrap, so we're going to wrap. We're going around the first one, 2, 3. You can just follow me here because this is really simple and we can do it all together at the same time. And 4. And here all these wraps, you can pull them a little bit down because this will help you to maintain the tension in case you didn't put enough in the beginning. And now we still have all of this rope left. So what do? We start wrapping. So we're gonna go and wrap around this first line here, wrap vertically, going down. Then I get this line, wrap, this one, wrap. And you notice that every time I wrap, I use my finger as a hook to grab it so I can do it faster and I don't have to actually poke those ends of the rope in there. It's easier like that. And then I still got some, so I go to the other side and here again. I wrap. One more, finger, wrap, and wrap the last one. And then if you still got some rope left, what I love to do is little bows. So I'm just going to do a little bow there. I get to tie that together and tie a little bow. If you don't like the bows, you can just keep wrapping. But yeah, this is what I have here. I am a great fan of cute bows. Okay, that was your Futomomo number 1 with 1 half hitch and a lot of wraps. And now we are going to untie this and go to the second Futomomo. If you like how I explain things, then maybe you'd like to check out one of my courses. For beginners, I suggest the Shibari Discovery course where you will have 8 tutorials of the basic ties with detailed explanations that will give you an understanding why and when to use certain ties. So we did one Futomomo and now we are getting to the second one, and here you're going to do the same 4 wraps, but you're going to go a little bit different way in triangle shapes. So first you're going to make that half hitch with a finger. Remember how we used the finger as a hook? We're gonna do that. So you place that on the top of the first rope and underneath the other rope, and then we are going to use it as a hook to pull that rope out. So we get that, and then you go in, instead of going down, we're going up. And we're going around the leg. So here, when you come up to the second wrap, you do the same thing, use your finger. We get in here, grab that, pull it out, make a half hitch, and then one more time, same thing. And just keep doing that until your rope finishes. Maybe you only do 2, maybe you do the whole 3, maybe you add an extra rope. And then we're just going to hide that rope somewhere in the back so nobody sees it. So this one is only one side nice with triangles, just like that. We are done with the second option that holds your leg pretty well, and if you want to continue, you can always add the second rope. Okay, now the third option, the option with Nodomes that you see the most on my photos and other videos too. So instead of going up or to the side into triangles, we're going to go down. Finger goes under, over, and then you pull that rope out, and we got the first Nodome right here. We're gonna do 3 more. Just do it with me. Go over the rope, then to the side, and then under. Then Nodome number 3, over, under, to the side, and under. And the last one, over, out, to the side, and then under. And we got our Futomomo with Nodomes. If this is not enough for you, you go to the other side, and here you're gonna do exactly the same thing, or feel free to change the pattern and do any one of those that I showed you before. I hope you like this video, and since the camera is overheating, we have to finish this filming today. It was Voudou Ropes with you. Keep tying and stay safe. And a very big shout out to the new patrons, Peter, Abu, Adrian, Astical, and User55 who joined in August. It's great to have you on board, guys. And starting this month, I have something very special and new on Patreon. I will do live lessons for Patreon members. We're going to dive deep into various topics, from self-tying to rope meditation and to more advanced techniques like types of karadas, different decorative harnesses, and so on. These live streams are happening on Friday 11 a.m. and Tuesday 8 p.m. Cancun time. And I'd love for you to join us. So you will get access to all the live streams plus so much more. All the tutorials, behind the scenes content, and recorded shibari sessions. And of course, write me anytime and ask anything you want to know. Alright guys, I hope to see you there. Bye bye!